Got to settle down here a little bit. Let me just talk some common sense to people. When I was young, you went out and got a job mowing lawns or doing something, doing some flower bed weeding or something, and we didn't. That it was quarters and dimes, not no dollars or nothing for doing that stuff. And you learned how to do some stuff. You learned how to do some work. Now we're sitting there and we're hearing how these people are taking our jobs, right? Primarily, these people work in agriculture. Have you ever been out in agriculture? Do you have any clue how hard those people work? You, you can't you can't get anybody in this country to even do it. I mean, they flat won't do it. Who's going to stand out in the sun or be bent over out in the sun picking strawberries at 90-degree heat, for, 12 hours a day or something? I don't know if it's that bad, but, it is way hard work. And nobody in this country wants to pick that up. And now we're throwing out all the workers that will. You think that's not going to hurt the economy? I'll guarantee it will. And I guarantee a lot of stuff's going to rot in the fields. We won't have anything to eat because we have to import it all. We're even stopping growing it here. It's just, it defies logic that people can look at this and come up with the ideas they're coming up with. I don't get it. The people in power, and the president and the White House cronies he's got and all that kind of stuff. None of those people have ever worked for themselves. They don't even know, I remember Trump talking about, groceries. Oh, what a word. Probably because he'd never heard it before. You don't have to go out and buy them. He never did. I don't believe, it baffles me that people can be this ignorant. It doesn't need to be that way. Common sense is not dead, but we ain't teaching it anymore. And that's a fact. And we're not teaching our kids how to work, and we're not teaching them how to socialize. And the ramifications from that coming back are going to be real bad, and they're going to hurt everyone. And, you're going to see your grandchildren starving because they won't work. Or I don't know. Maybe not. But we made this mess. And we got to clean it up. Guys at the top ain't going to do it. The only way it's going to happen is down here. And people are being, they're putting the pressure on the wrong people. They're putting the pressure on these guys that run the government, and they're complaining about that. That ain't who you should be going after. It's the politicians, the senators and all that. Light a fire under them. They're the suckers that are turning on you. They let this country go to that idiot. They're complicit in this. They're making money off of it. They are the problem. If you had people in there doing their job, this never would have happened. They wouldn't have let it. This guy is completely off the rocker. He has absolutely no regard for law or civil obedience, if you will, whatever. He just doesn't care. He flat doesn't care. And he told you who he was. He told you what he was going to do. And here we are. And everybody's going, whoa, I didn't think he was going to do that. Well, who do you think he was going to do it to? It's just, you got to wake up, smell the coffee, because we're in for a rough ride. And we did it to ourselves. And we got to dig out of it. And put some pressure on them damn senators and such. They're the guys that are rolling over. They're giving away your life. Thanks.